Even if you're not interested in my words, you might be interested in the evidence I found. I also have something keistered.
What? Boing.
Oh, boing. Evidence. Of course. While the Sheikah force investigated inside the ranch house, I tampered with evidence.
Sheikah, did you know about this?
Of course I did. You did. Murmur.
I'll have your head for this. I'll give you my head.
Oh, that was a quick one. That was a real quick one. What's the meaning of this, detective? It's quite simple. The princess specifically requested to present her findings on her own. She's schizo.
What? And you agreed to this? This court is not some playground where children decide what evidence should be presented just because they have a crowd.
He's being rude about it, but he's totally based.
Tubular, dude.
Also, I don't really buy his story, but there's no way Impa would have allowed this. Believe me, I wasn't thrilled with the request either. However, after seeing the evidence, I was like, Poggers, we have to show this. Thus, I let the princess have her fun. Murmur. Ah! This is highly irregular. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Prosecutor?
Naturally, I object to this nonsense. Skibbity toilet.
Everyone just starts doing brain rot in the courtroom.
If the detective thinks it's irrelevant, then this is probably just a waste of time.
For real.
All the evidence points to the defendant. It's still clear she did it, even without a witness at the scene.
Yeah, I see. Defense? What do we do? If we object to presenting the evidence, then Dragmire loses his key witness. Plus, whatever the princess presents could be bad for our case, too. So we should agree with the prosecution? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, on the other hand, we don't really have much to go on. This could be our only lead left.
Well, don't keep us waiting. I'm hitting the waves later. Surely you won't throw away all the progress you've made thus far. Woogity.
Mahalo, my boy. Mahalo. What do I do? Let's request the evidence. She's a dumb bitch.
Alright.
Let's see the evidence. I really hope this is the right choice. Me too. We don't have much health left. The defense requests that the evidence be presented.
What?
While I agree that the situation is totally not rad, we should still examine all evidence available. It would be silly to dismiss it all as irrelevant without seeing what it is. Right? I don't know.
Sure.
I do believe you have a point, defense. However, I must warn you, in order to admit this piece of evidence into the court record, the princess's statement that she found it must be admitted as testimony, along with everything else she might say. And you know she's fucking crazy. Yes, Your Honor, I am well aware. The defense wishes to give the princess just one more chance. Say
I don't even know what he said. He just got fucking obliterated.
Yeah, got like an uppercut. Order. Very well then. Your Highness, please testify once more about the new piece of evidence you found during your investigation. And please, don't fuck around. Thank you. I will not let you down this time. I promise. The princess should understand the gravity of the situation at hand now. Speaking of hands, my hand is really square and blocky. I just hope this new evidence isn't damaging to our case.
Does have block hands, that's for sure.
Witness testimony, testimony, testimony. My findings. I wish to express my most heartfelt apologies for my mistakes in the earlier testimony. Oh god, here we go again. Upon entering the ranch house, I saw the defendant passed out in front of the victim, who was bleeding out. I stood guard at the entrance of the ranch house until the Sheikah force arrived. Once the Sheikah force started investigating the crime scene, I decided to go take a dump around the ranch. While I was walking near the silo, I noticed a strong odor in the air. I had to stop and see where it was coming from. I followed the scent and found a burned out fire nearby, and a small, nearly empty bottle of lamp oil. I, of course, took the bottle straight to the head detective. She lying again? For real? For real?
If she is, then, like, what the fuck here?
And here it is, And here it is, the oil bottle I found.
Okay.
Soft murmur, soft murmur. Oh! Huh? Is something wrong?
That's my lube!
Oh no, this might actually be completely irrelevant.
Oh god.
Yes, well...
Of course there is, foolish girl. That has nothing to do with anything. Your great finding is some random fire on a ranch? Please. What next? Are you going to declare every rake on the premises suspicious? Wow.
Well, the prosecution will take a chill pill. This is bad. Your Honor, despite the fact that this evidence might not seem to add anything at the moment, the defense still asserts its right to a cross-examination. Some straws have been grasped.
Doria, why must you insist on the charade defense? The princess has merely recounted the same view of the crime scene as the head detective. You haven't been able to find any contradictions in her statements, or my finger.
Yes, I did. You got me on the finger, but I clearly poked 2 holes in her last statement. I believe there might be a gnarly way to tie the princess's new evidence into the case.
Ugh. Ridiculous.
Doria.
That's right.
Regardless of what the prosecution thinks, the defense does have a right to a cross-examination. The court admits the oil bottle into evidence.
Okay.
I just really hope this isn't a complete waste of time, defense. For both your own sake and your clients'. Huh.
Is that just like false evidence now?
We gotta be progressing the story forward.
I think so.
Worcester Express, okay.
Alright.
It's like speeding up. The music's fire right now.
Yeah, it is. It's all like remixes, or like, it might even be like multiple songs like jammed together.
I think so, honestly. It's sick. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. You didn't just go home? The royal visitation was supposed to last a lot longer. Father was not expecting us back at the castle until much later. I came to the ranch to examine the horses, so I suppose I could at least do that in the meantime. How long did it take for the Sheikah to arrive at the scene? It does not take very long to make the trip from Hyrule Castletown to Lon Lon Ranch. Hyrule Field is like 16 by 16 feet, after all.
That's true.
I cannot imagine it was more than 20 minutes. That is pretty fast. Whoa! Although I imagine the fact that the princess was involved helped speed it up.
Slowpokes. I would be there in half that time, running backwards even.
Wow, okay.
I suppose it's no surprise, though. Hylian horses are naturally inferior to our fine Gerudo steeds.
The Gerudo buy horses from our ranch. Just don't even bother. He's just trying to rile you up with that big pickle finger. Remember when he hung dong earlier?
Alright.
I followed the scent. Say ah! A fire, huh?
Now, let me remind you, Defense, that there's any number of reasons why a fire could have been there. You could still feel the cold grasp of death early in the morn. What?
Wow, okay. Princess, how long would you estimate the fire had been out before you found it? Ah, right. There was still smoke rising out of the ashes, so it must have been put out recently. Zayat? So around the time of the crime.
Doria! So someone prepared their breakfast there. I repeat, this fire is irrelevant.
I think he's realized the same thing I did. Well, who was it? Who could have lit that fire anyway?
It would have to have been the ranch worker who was putting the milk shipments together at the time.
Zayat?
It was almost certainly him. If you really want to ask about his little barbecue, you might just get your wish soon.
Oh, he's gonna be the next guy, I bet.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like it was very appetizing. But without anything concrete to pin on him, he'll just be able to brush it off. I was walking near the silo. Alright. Say if you will. What was the smell like? Oh, it was awful. I really was drinking the night before.
Surely you don't mean to say that you found the smell of horse manure suspicious.
Ew. Don't be ridiculous. The smell was not coming from the horses. Okay. Satya! Did anything happen during the time you waited for the Sheikah force? Ralph? No, not that I recall. The guards did occasionally protest and asked me to let them take over, but I held my stance.
Well, commendable in theory. Staying in the same room as a dangerous killer isn't very wise. What if she woke up and lashed out at you?
Doria! Sweet, hi in the air and above. I just woke up. Someone fill me in. What's been happening? That thought did not occur to me.
Of course not. Foolish girl.
But the guards did stand close by. I would have been safe. They are loyal royal guards.
Wonderful to see how much faith our princess has in our royal guard.
Yes, of course I do. In any case. Alright, so we've pressed on almost everything here. This is these two things. Say question mark? Was there anything else in the room? Let's see.
Okay. A little bottle.
Ah, yes, Dad's famous cuckoo game. He used to do chicken fights in the barn. Illegal chicken fights.
Yeah.
The good old days, before chicken fights were outlawed.
Is the defense done reminiscing? There'd be plenty of time to do that with the defendants behind bars.
Dude, that finger.
This is what I'm gonna do to you later, Link.
Just short, fast pokes, just like this.
Just the tip.
I was just trying to distract myself from the fact that it was just the tip. Alright, last one. I'm sorry. Say what? What do you mean you're sorry?
Doria, there's no need to press the princess on her apology. She already apologized 80 times already.
That's true. Yes, defense. Do something else.
Yowzers!
What is this? Defense, I believe that is enough. It doesn't seem like you're getting any closer to finding a connection between the fire and the crime at all. No, I suppose not, Your Honor.
Naturally, I've said this was a waste of time from the beginning.
In that case, this cross-examination is over. Thank you for your time, Your Highness. I assume you have no more revelations to trade with us? Oh, sure.
No, I do not. I really thought the fire would be important.
Huh. Leave my sight. Fucking bitch.
Enough. Your Highness, if you'd allow me to escort you back to Hyrule Castle. Yes, very well.
Oh god, they got this theme here going. Now that the
picking
princess's
up.
little game is over, we should move this along. Move along like I know you do. The prosecution stance is still the same, of course. We maintain that the evidence on its own is enough to convict the defendant.
I do believe I'm nearly ready to hand down my verdict.
Say it!
But, Your Honor, there's nothing that definitely shows that Malin committed the crime. This is all circumstantial. There's no way she could kill her own father. Oh, that's an excellent point, defense. Wow, really?
What?
The prosecution has yet to elaborate on the defendant's motive. Patricide is not something a person commits lightly.
I did briefly touch on the subject during my opening statement. But, naturally, the prosecution is fully prepared to elaborate on the matter. That finger.
Do you see this finger, Judge? You might even see this finger. That's right, I'm a bit of a freak.
Everyone gets one. I would like to call in my third witness.
Oh no.
Who do we get?
That has to be the ranch worker.
Okay. Before calling him in, though, the prosecution requests a brief recess to prepare.
Oh boy. I thought you said you were already prepared. Maybe he wants to double check that his witness won't pull anything weird like the princess did. Very well. I do believe a break would benefit us all. The court will reconvene after a 15-minute recess. Court is adjourned.
All right.
Holy shit, we made it to a recess. March 17th, 11:17 a.m. Hyrule Grand Court. Defendant lobby, number 3.
It's not going all that well, is it?
No, I think that went about as well as it could have actually, given the circumstances. We exposed the worst of the princess's testimony as untrue.
I can't believe she just makes stuff up like that.
Yeah, that was surprising. Still, the issue is that we didn't manage to shake the core of the argument. If only there was anyone else in the house. Oh, you want to be whoever this is? I don't know who this is.
Now, there is no need to look so glum.
Oh, no, sorry. Detective, aren't you supposed to be escorting the princess back?
The carriage is being prepared. I thought I'd drop by in the meantime. You've really managed to make Dragmire furious, you know.
I have? If you listen carefully... Oh, sorry.
If you listen carefully, you might just be able to hear him ranting over in the prosecutor's lobby.
You just hear, Doria! Doria! Doria!
And banging.
He's really giving his upcoming witness a grilling.
What? Don't pull that knife out on me.
Right?
expect him to try to shut you down as fast as he can.
Well, that would be worrying if I had anything he could shut down in the first place. You see what I mean? We got nothing.
Oh, but you do.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on now. I'm talking about the princess's grand discovery, of course.
The fire? I wasn't able to do anything with that. You really think it's relevant?
Don't get me wrong. At present, I am convinced the girl did it. We investigated and came to this conclusion for a reason. But I'm willing to explore every possibility. That fire is definitely a bit strange. I dare say it might be your only way out of this. If I may be so bold, I think you should press the next witness on that topic hard. As the only other person working at the ranch at the time, he is the only one who could have lit that fire. If he is hiding something, I think the court deserves to know.
Thing is, the next testimony is about the motive. It's going to be difficult to bring up the fire again without Dragmire objecting.
You'll have to make it work.
As much as I don't like it, she's right. There really isn't a whole lot else to go on here. Well, thank you?
Don't mention it, kid. Here,
She flicks him a nickel.
get yourself something nice.
Takes a drag out of her cigarette.
Yeah. You, ranch girl.
Me?
Try not to hold that testimony against the princess. Believe me, I am sure she was acting with the best intentions, trying to frame you. Put you away for life.
Huh. You know the road to the Dark Realm is paved with those, right? What? What?
What are you talking about? No, seriously, what the hell were you just talking about? Part of this comes from the fact that she's rather sheltered and inexperienced. After the sudden death of her older sister last year,
Wait, what?
she was thrust into the role of her heir very suddenly.
Zelda had a sister?
What?
That's right. The mysterious death of the firstborn Princess Zelda.
What?
Hyrule still grieves after the events of that day. And yet, no one knows exactly what happened. In the void of information, conspiracy theories run amok. People blaming the royal guard, the Sheikah, and even the king himself.
I guess she does have a different model, so maybe the original N64 Zelda is like the one that's dead.
And this is like her little sister?
I
Her little, like,
guess.
psycho sister?
The princess will soon have the whole kingdom's worth of troubles on her shoulders. For a kingdom with a history as turbulent as ours, it's a lot to handle.
The princess's conduct today probably won't help with the distrust that people have.
Don't worry, she's not that crazy. I simply ask you don't think of her as the enemy, whatever comes to this trial. She does not need more than she already has. Got it? Shing!
Yeah, sure. She's so intense. I never expected to see Impa get so emotional. I guess this is all why she decided to take the blame for the princess's impromptu investigation.
Detective Impa. Oh my god, he just like skid in.
What is it, soldier? I'm quite busy at the moment, so please be quick.
The investigation team back at the ranch has just sent word of a new development.
Oh, no way.
Something about a milk shipment being returned to the ranch because of a wrong recipient address. They're asking you to come over to see it.
Oh, those idiots.
Pulls the knife out.
What
Wow.
the fuck? Somebody take that knife from her.
I don't have time for this. Send someone else. I have to escort the princess.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
That did remind me, though. I took this bottle of milk from a couple of guards who were slacking on the job earlier. Here, ranch girl. Perhaps it will help calm your nerves somewhat.
Here,
Okay.
have a cup of milk for your murder trial.
Not to worry, it's still unopened.
I'd hope so.
Thank you. That was nice of her to share her last milk. Too bad for those guards, though. Now then, I believe the princess's carriage should be prepared by now. If you'll excuse me. Tingle, tingle, cool Impa. Poof.
Nice.
Wait, she's just drinking the milk? That's just probably poisoned.
He just drops dead, yeah.
I think I'm so nervous right now. Milk has just lost its flavor.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Lost its flavor? But Lon Lon milk is always so tasty. Are you sure it's just the nerves?
It was
Let me try some.
Impa's old crusty breast milk.
Oh, you're right. It tastes like breast milk. Oh, she got us again. It's like Impa's trick that she always gets everyone with. Yeah. She dumps out the Lon Lon ranch milk and refills it with hers. Fucking Impa. They've got like a breast milk mustache and they're all pissed.